money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, Cousins. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action now, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the 1st quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give him a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook from 6 yards away. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Cousins will try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Cousins now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. Six 0 our score after one. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times, in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Herbert. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Chargers 7, Vikings 6. Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 20-yard line. The Vikings take over first man attack at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Just 2 plays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
But as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Vikings 12. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first down 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They go play action. Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play fake. Cousins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. that type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here we go. Cousins gives way to Cook. Ooh, the juke. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
One.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have yet again retaken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
19. Chargers 15.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. And came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trying. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
On Herbert, his third interception. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. If there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert throwing again. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dalvin Tomlinson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Vikings 40, Chargers 22. Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. It hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
111 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, get.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Room here to run.
Finding room at midfield.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 28 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Cousins. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Herbert back to the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chargers 36. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Fourth down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.